Hello and welcome everyone to what hopefully is our penultimate episode of this campaign. So by the time you're watching this, that obviously if you're watching this means the other ones have already aired. No. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, thank you for coming back and joining us on this journey of Power Rangers. It's our first attempt at it and going through the book and everything. So thank you all for staying with us and Katrina, brief synopsis of last time. I believe you beat Blunt.
We did. We beat
General
Blunt.
Yeah.
And stopped his plan to detonate a bomb that was going to trigger a volcanic explosion chain reaction across a bunch of different volcanoes in the area. And we stopped that bomb and we stopped him and we defeated him. And we were talking with Barza and we were going to take his ship and modify it so that it could take us to space and our Zords and take the fight to the Dark Prince, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Take
Black
the
Prince,
fight to the Dark Prince.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Black Prince, yeah.
So with that, I'll say it's about a week or so later. School's been pretty rough just because, fate of the world rests on your hands and almost got destroyed, but you still have to go get those A's. Priorities.
Not necessarily.
B plus if you're really slacking. And after that time, with the help of Piper and Barza and others, you have the ship ready to carry your Zords to the moon base.
I guess let's do this.
To the moon.
Is our goal to destroy their ship or just fight them until they leave?
Is blowing up the moon on the table, or would that be bad?
No, that would
That'd
be
be
bad.
bad.
Don't do that.
Okay.
That would be
Okay,
bad.
just so we're on the same page.
You could never surf
Okay.
again.
True. True.
Yeah,
The X Games would have to be canceled.
they'd just be the was games.
So I think the plan is just to defeat them enough so that they leave or that we can imprison the Black Prince. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And it's either defeat him so he's imprisoned or drive them off so they never return again.
Make it
That's
too
the
expensive
plan.
to hang out on Earth.
Yeah.
All we care about is money.
So when you're ready again, take off. Rangers in space.
Okay.
Space.
Okay, we all have the capability of breathing outside of the ship, right?
Spencer, are you good?
Yeah, our suits do that.
Good.
But do they though?
Do you-
They in a limited fashion, I believe.
Limited does not help you if something bad happens, though.
We'll just have to watch out for Spencer.
I'll be careful.
Keep him in the ship.
Could
Most of the
I?
moon is has somewhat of a breathable atmosphere in this universe.
That's
Okay.
awesome. Dope.
We'll be in the enemy ship quick enough.
Yeah, awesome. Rangers.
Can I ensure that we have the technology to protect Spencer and make sure that he can breathe should the need arise?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
The suits have that natural environmental thing that I thought was sufficient for some
It's
amount.
not like it's not enough to save you from a vacuum.
Is it?
No, because there's a literal grid power that's called environmentally sealed that says you can survive indefinitely in a vacuum.
So but it doesn't say anything about surviving definitely in a vacuum.
Okay, all right.
See, I thought that the original suit thing, I'm trying to look up where the rules were, but I thought that I read that you could do it a little bit, but you wouldn't be able to just stay out there all the time.
Just a little bit as a treat.
Yeah. Enough
Oh.
to say jump from one opening to another. The index does not help me find suit.
Index.
What index?
Index.
It's a
Ah,
list
yes,
of
that'd
letters
be
and
helpful.
numbers. Yeah,
Yeah, because of black sleeves, it makes me look like really weird in the with the black background.
Yeah, a little
Really
bit.
skinny. Yeah.
You're okay though.
So you gonna be taking off?
let's get up there.
All right.
Yeah, I
suppose
guess
it's
let's do
time.
it.
Ship launches into space.
Space,
just-
space, space, space.
Although it's a little rough, who wants to pilot?
Hi, yes, I would like
I
to.
believe Piper is our best pilot.
All right, roll some piloting.
Ah,
Spencer's in the back sharpening his staff
I'm nervous.
in preparation.
It is now a spear.
Ooh, yay.
It's got pointy parts on it.
Pointy parts.
Man,
Yeah.
Dick are my D8s.
I don't know. You're asking me a question I have no way of knowing. Where is anything?
Okay.
Look to your left and then look to your right.
And then I have higher than a D6 on this, and it is driving, so I have edge on this.
Edge means you roll 2d20 and take the highest.
Correct. Thank God for that. Woo! I got a lot. I got a 25 and a crit.
Wow.
Mm,
Wow.
You nailed
wow.
it.
Yeah, it's one of the smoothest things. You're all like, what do astronauts have to worry about? They make it sound
That
like it's a
edge
rough.
Took it from a 7 to a 17, y'all.
Edge is important.
It super is.
Fly to the moon. You know it's going to take a couple hours to get there. So
What?
We're not as fast
Fine.
as the Planet Express ship.
well, the Planet Express ship isn't really fast, and that makes the universe move around it.
Yeah,
So
but we don't have that
Technically, it has
technology
zero
yet.
speed.
If we could fix Barza's ship, maybe then we could do that.
So after a couple hours on board, you
Mhm.
you go around to
Playing
the dark
ping
side
pong.
of the moon, which isn't really dark at the moment. It's only got the dark side because it's geosynchronic with us and all. But yeah, there's actually light there often. And you see a very large ship that also looks a bit like a castle on the moon. It's a castle ship.
I bet it's really
Fun.
bouncy.
Bouncy.
As you're going, communication starts clicking on, and it's like, ship coming to us. Who are you?
Hi, yes, had a weapons malfunction.
Name yourselves.
You could come up with anything.
General Blunt's assistant.
General Blunt had no assistance.
Oh, I assure you, he did. He just doesn't
Yep.
like talking about us.
Tell him it was a field promotion.
It was a field promotion.
Give us your passcode.
I type in 5 random numbers.
You know, I think you're trying to trick us.
What? No. What? It's ridiculous.
Turn off all your power and we will destroy you.
Why
I
the
turn off the
fuck would they do
communications.
that?
Or
That's a boring conversation anyways.
So that went well.
I think it did. I think we
Did we
reached an
just land
accord.
outside the front door, kick it in, and
we teleport inside?
I don't know if the teleport can get us that far.
Unclear how it works.
It is unclear.
As you start getting closer, you see what appears to be a large Zord-like mechanism or machine come out and just looking up at you, and it's kind of pointy.
Pointy.
And as it's pointing, as it looks at you, you see like space rockets start firing off and it starts
Oh
flying towards
boy,
you.
pointy Zord. Maybe it's time to get ours. Our pointy Zord, huh?
Let's get pointy then.
Yep. Point
They
me to
just
him.
open with a Zord.
Let's get after it.
Type
I mean, we're in
slam.
space. They can't exactly send out the tanks.
I don't know. They moon tanks.
Bunch of tangs run at you. Oh, whoop.
Oh, they said tanks, not tangs. That makes more sense.
So get into your Zords.
Yes,
Are you
Zord
using
time.
individuals or are you just combining the mega?
Rangers on the prowl. I think we can start with individual Zords for now. It doesn't. I don't think I don't think there's been enough time in this episode for us to go into mega form.
Are they the
Yeah,
ones
we
they
can
sent out? Are they
release-
matched up to our singles?
It
That's
looks
a-
much bigger, right?
It looks about the size that the enemies normally are when they grow.
Well,
Sounds
let's see
good.
what we're like. What do you think?
Well,
Start
we're
small,
nearing
go
the
big if we
finale.
need to.
Yeah,
All
I
right, well,
guess
you
so.
guys start. I'll land this bad boy and then join in a second.
All right, let's get initiative rolling.
I believe we can still use Tony's, right?
Yes, so I'm gonna roll. I will roll initiative and
Roll. I wonder if we could all jump on our Zords and send this big ship on a collision course.
Well, no, because we need a way home.
Oh. Withdrawn.
okay, I got a 27.
Remember that you add +1 for each of us that are doing the D4 thing, and I am doing the D4 thing as well.
So am I.
29.
I put mine in chat. It's 26.
I am also 26.
I'm probably faster.
Yes, you are. What's your speed now?
Oh, it's 11.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
at 9.
so Quinn and the Red Tiger Zord. You are the first one.
What? What a crazy coincidence.
Who could have seen that?
All right, I'm going first, and how many bogeys are ahead of us?
It's the one. It's coming pretty fast.
Okay. I will, and we haven't combined into Megazord, so I'm just going to attack it.
All right.
You know, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rolling to do the thing. That's not a lot. And my Zord doesn't have the same extra attack that I do, so I only attack once, right?
Correct.
Well, that
You didn't roll 1, did you?
I didn't roll a 1. I rolled a 5 and a 7. I mean a
Ah.
5 and a 2 for a total of 7.
Yeah, you go to attack and it just like all these extra thrusters and stuff like on the side and stuff that you see just like shoots out of the way, so that you totally miss. It's like,
Rip.
all right, Spencer.
Yeah, he's gonna fly straight at him and start attacking as well. I don't think there's a lot of finesse required for this. He gets 2 attacks. Let's see. I think 26 for the first one,
Yes.
and 11 for the other one. So 26 and 11.
Yeah, it was missed.
Those missed.
Yeah.
That's a
Ooh, this
bummer.
guy's not too strong. All right.
I don't know if I could roll much higher than that, but we'll see.
Well, I might have to adjust on the fly.
And then I would like to move like around, so we're not all in a straight line, because that's never a good idea.
Viper.
I'm going to land the ship.
All right, roll pilot
Okay.
or drive, whatever it's called.
I have special stuff, so I get to re-roll 2 of these dice. This D8 is about to go into jail. That is a 23.
All right, you land.
And then I will use my free action to call out my helpful advice and use power infusion. And spend a power point so that you guys can re-roll the first one that you roll on an attack roll. For
Oh,
free.
yay.
Nice.
And then jump in my Zord.
Let's turn. As it turns around, does like a little pose, and you just see like the name pop up, General Thrust.
I was really expecting. I don't know what I was expecting.
I mean,
Edge,
Fine.
blunt, thrust.
I was expecting not to know his
yeah,
name.
it was gonna be. It was
Yeah.
either that or like Pierce
Yeah,
Spike
or
Master.
Sharp.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, since there's a chance you might not actually find out this guy's name, that's why they do the whole thing where the enemy's name pops up like in Zelda.
Ah, gotcha.
He's proud of it. He should be.
All right. It looks at you.
I mean, did you see that AC? This bitch has got like a Dark Souls overlay.
Yeah, we just needs to roll around. We'll be good.
You see 3 like as it targets, its chest kind of opens up, and you see 3 lasers like start targeting you as you see like arrowheads, and it attacks. Okay. All right. So let's go with Quinn first. 23 hit.
My Zord?
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's 2 sharp damage.
2 sharp damage. Got it.
19 hits, Spencer.
Is it evasion based? It does not
Yes.
break his toughness, but it does hit the evasion.
All right, so that's 2 sharp,
Okay.
and then Piper 16.
Aha. Is this evasion or toughness?
Should be evasion.
Damn it. Hits.
Yep. So the 2 sharp, as these 3 arrows just shoot from it and just like.
Latte.
It's like. Yeah, it's got like all those rockets around like a Gundam, so that's like doing like all the super maneuvering.
Okay. Okay.
And back to the top.
Back to the top is me, myself, and I. Now let's try to do a tiger bite. That's still not great. Right, you can't see it. 13.
Alright, that would miss.
Oh wait,
Spencer?
hang on. I
Nope,
think I just checked something. Sorry,
Okay.
14. 14.
Miss.
Yeah.
Don't think most of my special attack perks and things work in the Zord, so I'm just going to go with the normal attack. Dashing in and out of melee to hit it. First attack. Ooh. Well, there's no ones. How about this 15 doesn't hit?
Nope.
The other one doesn't hit either. I rolled a 4 and a 5 on the d20s. It's not going to get anywhere.
Rip.
If he's using ranged attacks, I want to try staying in melee with him this time.
Alright. Piper. As you
Cool. I would like
exit
to
the ship with your.
shoot the fuck out of this guy as soon as I get out of there.
All right, fire.
All right, so I'm using my hand cannon, which is a targeting D10. I have the multi-weapon perk, which gives me, because I only have one target, gives me a +1 shift. And then I'm going to use a free action to aim. So that takes my D10 up to 2d8, correct?
Yeah. So D20 plus 2D8.
Sweet. All right. And then this is targeting. I have sniper. Does this count as specialization?
Sure, you need all the help you can get.
Thank you. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I need more dice. There we fucking go. That is a 26 and a crit.
A 26 with mace. So
A 26 misses.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
might
got a
have to adjust.
26 early.
yeah, I might have to adjust him.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm using a
that's-
character from the
yeah, that's what I
G.I.
do.
Joe book.
What numbers are they using in that 26 isn't unhittable?
I don't know.
I guess we are at 16, but
The other thing is they might also be expecting you to target other things with different weaponry systems and stuff, maybe like aerosol cannons and
guess.
stuff, maybe. Like I said, I'll adjust them. It's threat level 17, so it should be good.
Doable.
You know? Yeah.
is there a way that we could like look at it and try to find weaknesses to get advantages and how we're attacking instead of just using our main attack over and over until we hit it?
Yeah, I'll let you use a story point to figure something. Do that. Yeah. On your turns.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, maybe we should combine.
Well, yeah, but fine. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
As
Yeah.
Spencer's up in his face, you just see him pull back the thing and like the big old spike, and he's just like thrust.
Oh boy.
Somehow you can just hear that, even though it's in space and he's not connected to your
We can all read robot lips.
Yeah.
16.
16,
Hit who?
that doesn't hit my
Spencer.
toughness. My toughness is greater than 16.
How about your evasion? Is it also greater?
My evasion is not, but if I'm in melee, I was hoping it would be toughness,
Okay.
but it's not.
Yeah, we'll say toughness is fine then. It hits and doesn't quite penetrate.
He
Ready?
bends and spins a little bit out of the way, so it just impacts it across the surface. I think that was the phrase they used.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Negative, it didn't go in.
There we go.
Didn't go into your exhaust port yet?
No. We don't have time for that. We're enemies. We're not to that part of the trope yet.
Tony's turn.
Okay, I guess I have to roll like a 30, I guess.
I believe
Wait,
that
no.
you can do that.
Wait, what's the action in order for us combining? Who has to declare it?
Yeah,
You
here at the
say
top of
that's
the order.
yeah. You just combine, and by the time you get to Piper, you've combined.
Yeah,
Okay.
so do we forfeit our turns for this round to combine?
It's your main action, but you still have other things you can do potentially, like roll for story points or something to figure things out, maybe find weaknesses and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it might not be attack.
What do I roll to suss out weaknesses?
Good question. What the hell are the skills in this?
'Cause it sounds a bit like an intelligence skill.
Alertness, maybe.
Hmm. I'll let you use science or technology.
Okay, what am I good there? Got it. Okay. This is not my strong suit. So I got a 3. I am
Oof.
out of my depth.
Yeah, you're barely focusing on becoming the head, so
Yeah, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so that's me. That's me.
Yep, that's you. Just looking for something here.
Spencer, you doing anything special on your turn?
I would probably just, wait to combine and also look and try to look for weaknesses or something. Because I do have that. I mean, the yellow does have a couple abilities to find and exploit weaknesses, so I think you might be good at looking for them or finding them. I have a feat called Keen Eye,
Ooh.
so he's extra good at looking at
Oh
things
yeah,
closely.
exploit weaknesses. Alert this check.
Yeah, but you have to hit them with a melee attack. Wait, it
Mm.
says after making a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that counted as a Zord though or not.
Mm.
I mean, it is technically a melee attack. The game
That's
doesn't really
true.
differentiate between a melee attack that a Zord makes and a melee attack that a character makes.
I'd be happy to roll some alertness checks to see if I pass.
Mm. Sure. I'll allow it. You need help.
Okay.
Remember, you can spend a story point to become specialized in this.
I'm already specialized in perception.
Okay, never mind.
And I get edge on it
Fancy.
because of the assorted perks.
Nice.
D8. Yep. That would be a 25. And that's a crit.
Ooh.
All right. So you do spot kind of a weakness in the thrusts or general thrusts defensive pattern, so that next melee attack or next attack that is done by the group will reduce his defenses and stuff to lower numbers, so it will be possible to hit him.
Great. I'll
Fun.
point that out on all of our HUDs.
And Piper, you finish with the combining, so next time around you
Yeah.
should be able to make his audit using any of your free actions for anything or your story points or anything.
I mean, let's see. We already got the benefit of like finding a weakness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just gonna maybe prepare to attack next
Very good.
round.
That's just one round of weakness there. You could roll something to see if you can do another exploit that can give you other
Ooh,
advantages
Yes,
too.
I will do that. I'm gonna use technology. The specializations I have are mechanics and grid tech. I don't know if either of those are useful.
Say yeah, sure.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sure.
spend a Eureka point to get edge.
Oh.
So I have edge, I have specialization.
Yeah, the number may like. Yeah, I'm looking at his stuff, and the number he has does add up, but it isn't pretty damn high.
Yeah, that's quite high.
So looking at some of the other characters in here, I'm thinking that this GI Joe at least has more ways to get your bonuses to attack higher. Just by
Like a
looking at the
Pathfinder
numbers.
situation.
Yeah,
Mm.
because a lot of them are pretty high comparatively.
There we fuck go. 29 and a crit.
All right,
Ooh,
so
fun.
you're pretty sure that if you can reroute the frequency of your attacks and stuff to where if you do hit him next time, you can basically sort a bunch of stuff out permanently, making him easier to hit, weaker, less maneuverable. Basically, you're
Mm.
sorting out his computer systems.
Oh yay, I love shorting out computer systems.
Yeah.
I like when it happens.
Yeah.
But it's his turn.
Oh boy.
What's the worst you can do?
What is the
A
worst? you can do?
12 to hit your Megazord's evasion.
No.
No.
Our evasion is 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
As he basically just thrusts into you with this like both his arms turn into swords and he combines them and just like zooms right into you, but totally misses.
Ha!
like,
I could
thrust!
have thrust that, General.
All right. So another thing, I don't know if I mentioned it. Don't know if we've been doing it this way, but for attacks and stuff, it's you all roll to hit, and as long as the majority of you hit, then you hit with your Zord. All right,
Okay.
I don't know if that's what we did last time or not. I can't remember.
I don't think
sometimes.
so.
Yeah, I think that-
Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds familiar, but I guess not. Do we roll with our normal Zord attacks?
You
So we still have to like coordinate and decide which attack we want to use.
mhm.
So we would have to either punch, use the giant chainsword, or the hand cannon. But instead of just me rolling targeting, or
Oh, we all
just
roll the
you,
same, okay.
we all roll targeting, and whoever gets the high,
long
however,
as-
as long as most of it, two-thirds of us hit, then we hit.
Oh yeah, I remember
Okay.
that part.
Yeah, because I know that's how they combine weapons, so I couldn't remember if that's what we're doing. So it does mean one of you screwing up your attack doesn't totally end it.
Don't worry, you're
Yeah.
still a good leader.
So hand cannon, giant sword, or punch.
What would we think would be best based on the weaknesses that we've determined?
Good question.
If it's got a lot of spikes on there, I don't know if punching it's a good idea because we'd have to punch spikes.
Probably not. My thought was either hand cannon so that we can try and keep our distance from him. And just because it's really powerful, or chainsword to try and cleave off some of that armor and spikes and shit.
Oh yeah. I think he said that the weakness that Spencer found works on the next melee attack.
Next attack.
Next attack. Okay, so any attack. Then.
Mhm.
Well, he likes ranged as well.
He
Maybe
does.
we do
yeah.
a ranged battle. Avoid all the
Now,
spikes
do
entirely.
remember though that the ranged attack only works once this time. The heavy, the fancy ranged one.
Oh, that special attack that one shot the
Yeah,
other boss.
It's only once per scene.
Oh,
So
What are
maybe
the
let's
odds
do the
we need it
chainsword
again?
and save that.
I agree with the chainsword.
Chainsword.
All
We
right,
could dig that in
wins.
there between the
Cool.
spikes.
What do
Mhm.
we roll to modify the we roll the d20 and what dice do we roll for the chainsword?
It is based on brawn. You can either use the Zord's D8 or your own, whichever is better.
Or driving if you just happen
Or
to have driving.
driving.
It's higher.
I'm gonna go with the Zord's D8.
Yeah, Zord's d8.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Is it a 28?
Y'all need to hit. Y'all need to hit. 'Cause I didn't.
we do have to spend 5 power points to activate this. Do you guys mind spending
Wait,
one each
You're doing the
to
chainsword or the super weapon?
the chainsword?
That costs 5 also?
No,
We've
instead.
never.
The hand cannon, the superpower the once per scene one, it doesn't require anything to spend, but we can only use it once per scene.
Remember, you can spend a story point to roll as if you had specialization.
True.
But do you guys mind spending 1 point of personal power each to help me afford that?
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you. It does have a 1 up shift. So instead of a D8, it's a D10 actually.
That's even better.
Okay.
Okay, so D20. D10.
You want to spend power points to roll with a.
Sure. Let's spend a story point to roll a specialization.
Anyone else? Or just
I
Piper?
was just, I
Hmm.
already rolled pretty good. Not 26 good.
We hopefully don't
mean,
need to hit a 26, right?
I rolled a. Didn't we roll 26 earlier and miss?
Well, he's got his defense is a weekend at the moment.
Oh, okay, good. Because I rolled a 7, so
I rolled a 24.
what can you, Spencer? What can you spend to enhance that? Can you spend anything to enhance that?
I don't think so.
Uh,
I don't know that I could enhance it much better without re-rolling it entirely and getting even luckier.
What did Piper get? Rolling it
I'm doing math now
Lots of dice.
and looking to see if I got a 19. I was looking to see if I should re-roll that D20 or not.
Go for it. You take the best.
I can only do it once though.
What are you going to waste it on?
That's fair.
You don't want to end the game with 50 elixirs.
true.
I got worse. So 19. Literally every time I use this, I waste it. It is worked like once.
I mean, it's better than nothing. All right, so. So you use your chainsword to try and hit with its weakness, and because of Spencer's thing last round, reducing its defense and everything, the 19 and the 24, was it?
24, yep.
You do manage to hit, even though your leader rolled less.
Garbage.
Bad. Bad.
He showed us what not to do.
So how much
Um,
damage is that?
I led by poor example.
It is 5 damage.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a nice
Hey.
chunk. Huh?
And the sword lasts for 1d2 plus 1 rounds. Does somebody want to roll a 1d2?
Yeah, give me a sec. D2. Hey, give me a sec.
Mhm.
What? Is heads 1 or 2?
That's
Mm.
up
You
to you.
decide before you flip.
Well, the head is on
Oh.
top of the body and the tail's on the bottom.
¿Por qué?
So, so it's higher physically.
Oh. Okay, I'll do it again. Heads is 1, tails is 2.
Okay.
It's tails.
So we have this for 2 more attacks.
And you hit him.
Buller.
See the armor crack and electricity goes through, and you
Yeah.
don't hear anything because you can't speak because you're in space. If you could, you'd hear shit as
Change to meet you.
thrusts back.
What? How dare he thrust us?
He misses his thrust. He just winds up, is like, "Argh!" and just misses. And he just goes a little bit
Okay.
fast, yeah. So it's the group's turn.
Yay.
Sword
So,
again?
Sword again.
Yeah,
Sort of.
slice into him.
Come back, D8.
Remember it's plus 1 upshift, so it's actually a D10.
Oh, yay. Fucking D10.
I got a 20, but it was a crit also.
Ooh.
Mm.
What's
Ugh.
that in addition? What's that total? I
20
realize
total.
crits- Oh,
But the
Okay.
D10 is a 10.
Yeah, if you crit, you can do an extra thing of damage,
Extra
so even more
damage.
damage. Yeah.
I
Oh,
flipped
wow.
this one. I got a 12.
okay. I got a 21.
All right, 2 of 3
All of
made
us
it.
rolling makes this so much better and way more fun. Can I just
As
say?
you pull out your chain sword, fly into him. Now it normally does 5, but one of you did crit, so I'm guessing that should apply to the things. So you cleave, thrust in half, like just right through it, the Zord. And as you do, you just see a small, like the head part of it, just detach and just like zoom towards the base as the Zord part explodes.
Huh, that looks ominous.
Do we
Explodes
know?
behind you, so you do that like the little pose thing, just to make it look cool.
Right, of course. Got to.
Should we blast ahead? Or is that
I think we
like
have to.
evil?
I think we follow it.
Well, it's going to the base. I mean,
I have it. We were within like super close range. We were within like 10-foot range. Can I use my X-ray vision from my grid tech to see what the driver of that head looks like?
Ooh, fun.
I can up to a distance of 30 feet. I can't see color or details, but outlines and general shapes.
It looks like the person piloting it had the same general shape as the Zord itself.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the
Interesting.
person basically made a
I just
giant
want to be
Zord.
able
It
to
looks like.
recognize them.
sort of like
Awesome.
us.
Yeah, like us, yeah.
I mean, I
My
guess
Zord
kinda
is
like us,
humanoid
yeah.
shaped.
So, do you go to the moon?
Yeah, I guess we're following to the base.
Got to
As you
continue
have
with the mission.
Yeah, as you land on the moon and start to walk, you see 7 large tangs just come out of the base. Like as they walk out, they grow to monstrous size. And like, and you can hear them now because this area has some atmosphere. So like,
Oh my.
and you guys go before them. I'm not gonna bother on their initiative. There's,
Okay.
like, there's even if you re-roll, they probably want to go better because they roll 2d10, 2d20, take the lowest. And
Okay.
yeah, and Tony gets 1d20 plus 30. So
I mean, yeah. After my most recent level up,
We're
yes,
still in the mega form though, right?
we are.
Okay.
We don't
well,
have a lot
one
that
more
hits multiple things, right?
No, but we do have one more round of the chain sword.
Oh, we
Can
could
we
hold it out
cleave-
and then spin around like a whirlwind and mow them down like a lawnmower.
I
I was
said
about
if
to
you,
suggest a
spend,
similar thing.
if you spend a story point, I'll allow you to get an attack on all of them.
I'll
Hell
do
yeah.
it. I will spend that story point.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Cleaving strike. That's a good name
Yeah,
for it.
Spencer knows how to do a whirlwind strike after all.
Do you do it to where your Zord spins or just like the top of it spins?
That'd be cool, yeah.
Ooh, I like
Just
the
like
idea of-
above the waist, just like
Mm.
rotates. Like, because it's a modular robot,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I rolled a 27.
I rolled a 22.
This D10 is doing well tonight.
Hang on.
It's a
58.
blue die. That's just like what Piper likes.
I rolled an 11.
Well, you all hit because they're tangs, And you
It
just
does
cleave through the
5
7.
damage.
and all 7 of them are just like as they do their little explosion dance.
Explosion dance.
I guess
Oh, that's a good one. I should remember that.
let's go kick in the front door.
Yeah.
And loot the room.
Make a kick down the door.
How big is this base? Should we not be in our Zord when we do it?
Yeah. Good question.
You probably want to get out and walk in.
Okay. Let's
The
do that.
doors. Yeah, the door opened, but as they came out, they grew.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All
Let's get
right.
in there.
Yeah.
I wonder if stealth is an option.
Is it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Probably not anymore.
No. Well, I mean, they'll
Well-
see the Zords for sure, but
They
once
don't know
we're
we're
in there,
not in the Zords.
could we set the Zords to walk
Self-destruct,
around
yep.
outside? No.
No, their autopilot is essentially designed to get them to you and back to the base.
Oh, so we couldn't make the Zords look like we're still piloting it and walking it around, posturing
see.
outside.
Technically, mine can, but not for very long.
Oh, it probably wouldn't work as a way to
Um,
make them think we haven't left it yet.
yeah, I can be considered driving it anywhere as long as I'm within 100 feet and have line of sight. But as soon as the doors close, that's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite as useful in this one situation.
No. All right, in we go.
I guess so. Let's do it.
Rush into the base. As you're going in, another group of 10 tangs come out at you. They're like,
So they are.
Should we roll initiative again?
we'll just keep the same initiative until I think it's dramatically appropriate for a reroll.
That's fair.
Yeah, fair enough. I can live with that.
Mhm. I said there's how many of these? 10 now?
You said 10.
Okay. Just double check. All right,
Okay, now
Tony.
I can fight Unbound. Okay, I will attack a Tang. Does a 20 hit?
Hell yeah, it hits.
Hell yeah.
And you just like, what weapon are you using? Sword?
Axe.
Axe.
Power
Yeah.
axe.
Swing your power axe, hit him, and he just like explodes as he hits the wall.
Tony wants to be a firefighter when he grows up. Second
That's like
attack.
2 years from now or
I
less.
know. So he's getting his practice in. 10.
10 actually misses.
Wow, impressive. See, I
I've
still
never
need.
s-
I
never
still
s-
need. Wait, I have another attack.
Oh,
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
triple attack.
Oh. Look at you being all
Mother
fancy.
fucker. Double
was it?
1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I got a
Oh.
2.
Wait,
I
you can
know.
reroll ones.
Yay! Does
You
that mean
can.
Does that mean I reroll both or just one of them?
I think just one. I
I'll
don't
reroll
know.
the 20. That has bigger.
It says
chance
you
of flipping.
reroll the first. It's the first one. The first one on a D20.
that's our D20. That's what you get.
15.
Hits.
Yeah. Axe.
Any good puns as you attack him?
No, but I'll come up with it later.
Oh.
Axe to meet you.
Spencer, your time to shine. There's a
That's
bunch of
right.
them around you.
He's gonna twirl his staff around, go into whirlwind strike mode, and use the power for that. And then he just starts blasting with the staff by swinging it.
And then it just started blasting.
So first attack, which will hit all that are adjacent to me. I think it has reach ×2. So it's longer than normal. And I will be using the alternate effect to do 1 blunt damage instead of 2 stun damage, since we learned how that works.
Do note that tangs have 1 hit point, so even 1 point of stun will take them out too.
Yeah, the
So-
first one was a 9,
That
and that's not
misses.
enough. All right, I do have 2 more attacks.
Alright,
So second attack, 11.
that hits.
All right, well, that's 1 blunt damage to all adjacent enemies.
Alright.
I don't know
Do
how
you-
many can get around.
Do you count Piper and Tony as enemies?
No, they're helping me today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But watch
are.
yourselves. Got my
Oh,
eyes
my.
on you.
All right. So I hit a bunch of them. and There's about 3 left.
Well, I got another attack.
All right.
This one is a 21.
That definitely hits. This is still the area one, or is this a different one?
Yeah, all of my attacks for the round
Okay.
hit all adjacent enemies.
All right. You take all but one out who we can let Piper attempt to take out. So she feels useful.
Okay.
You got this, Piper.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the one guy.
Shoot at the one guy.
I'm
one
gonna
thing's
move
just
up
like,
so that I'm within 30 feet, and this poor guy is super fucked because I have a +4 shift on this.
Oh,
So
damn,
I am
that's like
at the 3d6 mark, and I have specialization.
Did you all
I
roll
rolled
ones?
absolute horse shit. Hang on. So on my 3d6s, I rolled all ones.
So that's 3.
I do have a thing where it says I can reroll ones and twos though on targeting stuff. So I assume that works even when I'm off the chart.
Presumably, though, see if you hit before you want to use your stuff. What'd you get on your d20?
Also horse shit, but my 2d8, because I have specialization, so I get the ones below it too, might have saved me. So hang on. There's a lot of math involved in this. I got a 17 from the 2d.
That hits.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I rolled a 5 on the d20, y'all. I rolled
Mhm.
3d6 and got a
So,
3, and the d20
Base
got
tangs have a defense, both their toughness and evasion is 11.
5. Okay.
So-
It's
stronger than
one,
normal.
It's one energy damage, and it's both cold and electric.
Yeah, he's just
Let's go.
Let's go.
I help.
Great
There
job,
we go.
team.
as you run down the hallways, you enter a large chamber, and in it you see hundreds of tangs just in jars, and like it's like a kind of almost like a conveyor belt creating tangs.
Ooh, nasty.
Is there a red button next to a green button? That would
Can
be
I
the
do
off
a,
button.
like
There's a yellow and a blue button.
Oh, I don't know
Can
what
I
to do.
do a technology check to try and determine how best to disable this machine?
Go for it.
Can I give her assistance with keen eye?
Go for it. That gives you an upshift.
Ooh. And I'm gonna spend a
Fun.
Eureka point to get edge. So I have edge. I have an upshift, so I have a D12. Does this count as mechanics, Kevin?
Not sure, why not?
Cool. All the dice. I'm gonna spend a D story point to re-roll
A
that nat
D story
one.
point. Okay.
Yeah, it's a D story point to re-roll the nat one I just got on the D20.
Okay. 2.
No, it made it better.
Oh,
Not
yay.
amazing, but better.
Yay.
Come on, D12. Save my life. You did not. Okay. Wow. The dice were not kind to me. So I got a 14.
On the dot.
Whew.
Ah,
I
Most
literally
rolls are
rolled-
relatively moderate and stuff. It's just the evasion of
I rolled
Zartan and G.I. Joe is subnormal.
6 different specialization or 6 different skill dice, and not a single one of them, all the way up to a D12, rolled better than a 3. I got a 3 on 6 different sided dice.
Nice.
Only you.
Can prevent forest fires. So yeah, you look at it and you can figure out that you can do one of 3 things. You can speed up the process and release an entire army of thousands of tangs upon the world,
No, don't want
all
that.
right. What else?
Which
What's
world?
the other option?
whichever one's closest by.
Oh,
You could attempt to reprogram the tanks so that they are now your mindless servants and unleash a horde of them somewhere.
Tempting, but go. Let's see the next option.
And the other one is you basically can reverse the process and return them all to the protoplasm they come from.
I like that one. Yeah, let's do that one.
All right, so you're taking
Okay.
control of the Tang army.
No. We're turning them back to the primordial goo.
I'm tempted by evil, but I fight it off.
It
It would be tempting to have our own army to enforce good action by those in charge.
would be, but it would be very easy to exploit.
Hmm. Although we could set them loose in the base itself and just tell them to destroy everything.
Yeah, but I don't know how easy it would be for them to reprogram them again to just hate us
Mhm,
again. And then
So
we
you
have
point.
an entire army.
Start reversing the process, and as it goes back in reverse and stuff, you see one of the tanks just like.
I'm okay.
Oh,
I mean,
Well-
I guess it's no more violent than shooting them in the face with an arrow.
or chopping them up.
They're basically they're basically Roombas
What? In what way are they a Roomba?
because they're just like a crafted, non-intelligent set of instructions.
And the first thing you went to was Roomba?
I don't know. They're small. You can step on it by accident. That's how I see these things.
That's why you strap a knife to
They're
it.
the same height as you.
Yeah, maybe
I was gonna
physically.
say, I'm like, what the fuck kind of Roomba are you using in your house?
The size of a room. Isn't that what they mean?
Oh. Oh my.
God damn it. Onward. Past the tank
Onward, I guess.
factory.
As you go, you encounter. There's a lot of side rooms that are meaningless, like the kitchen and like a few like dorm rooms and stuff. Because it is a ship and a base, so other people would live there.
I am sort of curious about that because the only people we've seen that aren't tanks basically are like generals and lieutenants, and they all have somewhat mechanical aspects from what we can see. So it is just interesting to think about who else would live here that isn't the tanks and isn't like the generals, like what kind of people there are. But we don't know, so we don't care.
To enter one of the chambers, and you see what appears to be a room with like looks like there's a big old like Tesla coil in the center and a bunch of those big old balls that have electricity is going me around it. You know, real sci-fi looking. Um, and you see basically what appears to be a filing index similar to the one that Barza has down on the planet where he stores the criminals and stuff.
Huh.
Can I determine what is stored inside of it?
Criminals.
Like some sort of science room.
Well, in this
A
one.
science room.
Yeah, it appears to be like like Lord Dream and everything that he just pulls them out and
Oh,
Oh, so like he just stashes them until he needs them?
Mhm.
So
Wow.
he's just a vending machine of bad guys.
could we upload them to our own super prison?
Do we want to?
Well, I mean, he couldn't have them then,
Yeah, but then they're all on Earth.
but they're well,
Yeah, and they could be released.
but if, they could be released anywhere. At least there they'd be manageable by Barza. What's the alternative? Just leave them on the ship so when they leave, they use them on some other planet?
That's true.
I.
It's probably against the code to
It's
kill them.
tricky.
Well, yeah, I mean, they haven't done anything yet, technically.
Maybe you could hack into it and lock it out so nobody could let them out.
Yeah, can I do that, Kevin?
Like change all the admin codes or something.
I mean, if you set up to where no one can get them out, that effectively puts them in a form of cryo prison for all
Yeah.
eternity.
That's kind of cruel.
The morality of incarceration is so complicated.
Well, as long as
Can
they
I do
don't
it
come out
temporarily so they
Oh,
can't
yeah.
come out for like a month?
a space week.
Well, if you roll good enough, you might be able to just change it so that you just need a different password system. So yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna
But
spend
not
a
like a
Eureka
perma prison.
point.
yeah, spending all
Cause
these points.
what else am I gonna use them for? Is this mechanics or grid tech?
Mechanics works.
Wow. Okay, this D20 is going to jail.
Jail. Jail for the D20 for 1,000,000 years.
Like such a crink in the neck.
I appreciate you, Kevin.
Thank you.
16.
16. You think you got set up to where you've changed the password. It
Okay, cool.
was 123 password QWERTY, and now you changed it to something a little bit more secure.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you just add an extra 1 at the end.
No,
Just that,
she's
that
smarter than
critical
that.
one.
An upside
Yeah,
down one.
shit.
It's like some combination that they'll never figure out of like alt and keypad numbers. Could you put an emoji into the password? They wouldn't even know how to do that.
Correct.
I don't know
I
how
don't
to do
know.
that.
Their technology is pretty advanced. I feel like they could figure out emojis eventually.
Just use the
But
inye on
would
there.
they understand the deep meanings of each one?
All right.
Onwards.
So I've tracked him down. And as you're about to leave the room, the door opens and you just hear, "Time to thrust ya!
What? Oh wait, he's still alive. I forgot about that part.
You beat me in my Zord, but now we're in my domain. Yeah,
Nice
and
recovery.
ship. That's the thrust of what I'm trying to tell you. That I can beat you now that we're on land.
This
Yeah.
land is my land.
No,
Yes.
I mean,
we put
Our
a flag.
is-
It is ours.
Our flag was here first.
Our flag was here first.
Yeah, MTV for life.
We just saw a bleached yellow, bleached white rectangle. That means you surrender to thrust.
Oh right, I forgot about solar. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So let's thrust into battle. And we can reroll initiative.
I'm gonna put you back in this vending machine.
Woo!
That's
Now that we're not in
25.
Zords, I have a million options.
What did Tony get?
25.
I got a 22.
Well, you guys did get lower, but
What did Spencer get?
21.
Okay.
How did you get a 19? Oh, you got a 22. He got a 19.
Yeah. Which I think is the exact same initiative as last time. Yep.
He's consistent. His Zord didn't help him go faster, which I didn't know he called it a Zord too. That's interesting.
Time to thrust you away.
No.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. What was I gonna do?
Yeah. Tony goes first. He's like, you will be defeated by my mighty thrusting.
What kind of weapons and armor
Your
does he
Your
have going
thrusting
on?
is no match for my axe.
He looks very similar to the actual Zords you fought with lots of spikes, and he's got like piercing weapons and like arrow, bows and arrow kind of thing going on.
Does
lot of
an
piercing.
18 hit?
It does not.
Well, time for the next time. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Damage. Next time I'll remember to do all the things that make it deal more damage. As it stands, I think it deals shoot. Did I write down how much the power axe does normally?
1.
1. And now for the third and final attack. $23? 23.
All right, another 1.
And time for the power strike and mighty blow combo.
All right.
And so
I think you're supposed to declare it before you roll to hit, though.
oh shoot.
Remember that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Next time if he survives.
Okay, 1. low. Okay, that is 6 damage.
Ooh.
Yes, much ooh.
Like, ah, that hurt.
It was supposed to. It's an axe.
Ah, you asked me all the good questions.
I'm not axing you anything. Okay, this time. Okay, that's enough of all that. Okay, whose turn is it now?
I think
Piper.
mine.
Ooh, Piper might get to do something.
How's everybody doing on PowerPoints?
I'm down 2.
Low.
I'm only missing 2. So I'm pretty good shape.
What was that, Quinn?
I'm running low.
Okay, do you think you can hold on for another round?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna first I'm gonna spend 1 PowerPoint to use my power infusion so that Tony can reroll ones again, because you can only use it once per scene, and I think that scene ended.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Um,
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot him.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
It works.
get within 30 feet so that I have my shift up.
Shift it.
Gives me a lot.
Shift it. Into shape.
So that is 4 shifts from a D8. So 4, that's the 3d6. And I have specialization with a bow. Okay, that's better than last. That's way better than last time. That's amazing. That's a 27 to hit, and I got a crit.
That hits, yeah.
So should I add stun as a stun 1 as an alternate effect, or just do the 2 damage?
I'll just do the damage.
Yeah, so I'll just do the 2 damage. And then I'm gonna shoot him again because I have extra attack.
Sounds good.
Um 17 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. To Spencer.
So I want to
Spencer.
clarify something that I think we talked about before. If the weapon has 2 blunt and he hits him twice, does he still only have, or sorry, 2 stun? Stun doesn't stack even if it's all on the same turn, right? So if I hit him twice with a stun 2, does it still just be stun 2?
Yeah, just be stun and then stun again.
Okay. I'm going to use a PowerPoint to upshift my first attack by 4.
So with 4, you have a choice. You can auto success, just you hit, or you can still choose to roll and hope to get like that crit part of it. So if you auto success, you don't get that extra critical function. If that makes
But he
sense.
still rolls
Yeah.
the like 3d6 to hit, right?
Correct. So if you choose to roll, you'd be rolling with 3d6. But if you choose not to roll, you just hit.
Noted.
But you can't crit.
I'm gonna try to go for the crit. So I roll 3d6 and a d20.
Yeah, you're not specialized in this, are you?
I am specialized.
All right. So you roll. If you specialize, you roll a 3d6, then 2d8, then 1d12, then 1d10, 1d.
What I did to make it easier on myself was roll 3d6 and 2d8 and a d20
Mhm.
and see what I get. And then like if you get like a 27, there's no point in rolling the others. But if you get like a 14, then maybe roll the others.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
do that. That'll be easier to manage. Well, that's way more.
Mm.
That is a 27, and it did crit on the D8 die.
All right. So that's how much damage?
Normally 1 blunt, so I guess 2 blunt.
All right. He's like, oh, I feel like I'm fighting Blunt again.
He's still up.
Yep.
In that case, I'm going to attack a lot more times.
A lot more times.
So first, I'm
that's
going to use a power point to get 2 fist attacks and a follow-up attack. So that's 3 more attacks for there.
Mhm, mhm. Very good. Very good.
Those are also D10 specialized. There's a lot of dice going on here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
specialization. You're just doing a lot.
Yeah,
of
I just have
those.
like a row of all of my dice in order for when I'm specialized.
Yep, I got to keep out the D12s though. So these are regular punching attacks. One of them is a 21.
That hit.
The other one is not going to hit. It's like a 6.
All right. Yeah, that missed.
And then the follow-up, I think, is only a D8, not specialized. That one will be a 21.
Hit.
All right, so that would be 2 more blunt damage.
All
I
right.
think you can see it, but he is dreaming,
No.
and he is very subtly kicking his feet. Oh, there he goes.
And I do have 1 more attack.
No.
Yeah, fuck him up, Spencer.
Yeah, do it.
Everything I can do. 22.
Hits.
That would be another blunt damage.
All right. You'll hit him up. He's like, oh, I've had better days than this, but
Oh, and I should definitely use my exploit weakness too. So I do a difficulty 14 alertness check, and then we can ignore all of his armor if he has any.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Which I don't know if he has any, but we'll find out. Just hold on.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have that.
16. That beats a 14, so that's a success.
Now
So we can
Alright.
ignore all defense augmentative bonuses.
Ooh.
it's like, time to thrust you away.
that doesn't even work. He's on his on his last legs and his last puns.
As he aims at Tony, because you did a shit ton of damage to him in 1 hit, basically.
That I did. That I did.
Well, I have story points of my own, so I'm going to spend that.
No, not like that.
23 hit. Quinn, hit Quinn, that's the Tony. Yeah, that's the name.
Which one?
Um,
What are you targeting?
he's targeting your evasion.
My evasion?
Mhm.
And you said 22 or 21? 23? Sorry, what'd you say?
23.
23 hits.
But remember,
That's-
if you're adjacent to an ally, you get +1 on your defenses. I don't know if that's enough.
I factored that in, and it's still
Right.
it's still a no-go.
So that is 2 sharp damage as he just basically does like zooms right into you and just kind of like chests you with like these sharp spikes that come out of his chest. So go. And it's your turn.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Time to ask him some more questions. Nope, that doesn't hit. That's a 10. Nope, that doesn't hit. That's a 5.
Did you say nat 1?
No, I said a 10. Okay, yeah. 19.
19 hits.
Yes. Okay. and I didn't declare anything, and I'll remember that, so I'll just deal 1 damage this round, but I'll do more damage next time. Okay,
Alright.
cool. Feeling good
Wow.
about this.
All right. That's Piper's turn.
So I'm going to. Has anybody taken any like health damage?
I may have taken some.
You just
I
took 2.
some. I just took 2, yes.
Hmm. Why not? I'm gonna spend. Wait, how many times can I do this?
Mm.
Let me make sure I can do this more than once per day. Oh, this is a free action. Okay. I'm gonna spend personal power as free action to
Personal
heal
power.
Tony by 1 health.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna spend my standard action to do a power burst. And have all of us regain 1d4 personal power.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
2.
I regained 3.
Let's see.
Quite good.
Yeah.
And that's
very
my
good.
turn.
Awesome.
All right. So I think it's Spencer's turn, right?
Yeah. How's this guy looking? Can we tell if he's injured in any
His
significant way?
armor's pretty cracked and a lot of the spikes have been knocked off.
All right. And did we determine if an intimidation could be like a goading type situation where it'd make them attack you?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Then I'm going to do my 3 attacks, but I also want to make, as part of the attacks, intimidation against him to try to intimidate him to attack me.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'll roll the attacks first. Ooh, that's not good. Also, I forgot to roll the d20s in there. Those are the most important ones.
Yeah, they can be.
Okay, that didn't work, but these 2 are good. Let's see, a 23 and a 22. A 23 and a 22.
Those are both to hit the attacks, right?
Yeah, those are attacks.
Okay, yeah, those hit.
Okay, so that's 1 blunt each.
All right.
I believe my intimidation roll is a d4 now. Yeah. I'm trying to convince him that I'm the bigger threat. 17.
17. You can't really tell if he fell for it or not. His face is very unemotive,
All right.
considering
And
he's wearing a helmet. So,
yeah. Since I didn't move though, I got to use a free defend action
Mm.
using the dodgy feat.
Dodgy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Dodgy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Just like in
Making a lot
Lineage
of noises
2.
over there, Kevin.
I was just reading something that seemed weird. So, I was
In
like,
Lineage 2, an MMO, you could evade tank. You could be like a rogue class that tanks bosses by evasion.
Neat. Isn't that just what monks do in 5e?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Having
It's
played
all
a drunken
AC.
monk that, yeah.
so
Survived one fight with a very OP monster that Kevin threw at us, and it was the only one standing. Just because it was very dodgy.
Dodgy is good. Dodgy is good.
So thrust goes back, steps back, and his chest cavity opens like his Zord did, and he shoots an arrow at each of you.
What?
Rude.
Very rude.
That's a
What's
cool
the
set of
to hit?
armor if it lets you shoot arrows out of it.
What's
So
it to hit?
does 22 hit Piper?
Ow. Yes.
That's a sharp. Does a 25 hit Tony?
Yeah.
What?
It's a high
Remember that
number.
you can you spend a thing to gain resistance to something now?
That is a thing I can do, yeah. But I think I have to decide to do it on my turn. Yeah, to use a free
Okay.
action to gain that resistance. So I'll spend that.
So
I'll do that
I
next time.
did remember.
And
we had
does
to-
16 hit Spencer?
He deflects it.
I
Spins
did
his staff.
we do have a thing that we can do where we can spend story points to add to our defense. But we have to spend the story point before Kevin tells us what the number is, and it gives us +5 to any defense. So like next time he shoots arrows at us, we can be like, I want to spend a story point to raise my evasion by 5.
We'll see what happens then. As it is now, Tony's turn.
Tony turn. Okay. For a free action, I'm going to give myself resistance to sharp damage. For another free action, I am going to out. That's for the end of my turn. Then I'm going to attack him and spend power points to deal more damage.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Order of operations.
PIMDOS.
Natural 20 and a 1. So 21.
That hits.
Awesome. How much more damage do crits do? Remind me.
A crit is on the skill die.
Oh, neat.
Not on the actual 20. I know it's weird. Seems very backwards,
That
but
is weird.
I guess technically it's a higher chance.
It is a higher chance,
is.
especially if you have speciality.
yeah, you still hit.
Okay, cool. And I am dealing 5 damage.
Baller.
Very
As you
solid.
hit him and just crack through his armor, he's like, "Ah, you've asked me a question for the final time. Ah,
Farewell,
I'm an
General Thrust.
axe general."
Farewell, General Thrust. Truly,
Die
you were
free or be
a worthy opponent.
imprisoned. I forget how that works.
Good question.
Oh well, none of my business.
Well, that machine can't be used for a couple of days for a while, so
Remember, when you defeat him with your weapons, it sends him 2 bars of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
See you at the party.
Yeah.
all right, well that went well.
That went well, yeah.
That
did
went well.
Where the hell is the prince?
What if this
Where
whole
the
this
hell
whole
is the prince?
this whole place is automated? There's like robot arms pulling bad guys out of tubes and throwing them around. What if there is
I
no
mean,
prince?
We've never seen the prince. But there has to be more to this place than we've not explored yet. So I guess
Yeah,
let's
somebody
keep
did-
going.
Somebody called us when we showed up and asked who we were.
Yeah,
gotta
did
be
we
some sort
recognize
of-
that voice?
Was it Thrust?
Was it?
Nah. They won't recognize it. You can continue to explore the place. It's quite big.
It
Oh,
didn't
yeah, I guess
sound
it's
like a
gotta be big.
Tang voice, did it?
You haven't really heard Tangs talk.
Yeah, I guess they could talk when they're in disguise.
Yeah, we've
but-
only heard them talk in disguise and then the sort of thing.
Yeah. True.
So
I guess let's keep looking.
Is there like a map on the wall anywhere? Like sometimes complex places have like maps that
are
say go
here.
here for fire. Yeah,
roll alertness. Is it alertness or perception? What the
there's
hell is this word?
there's perception and
question.
alertness is what it's called. But I have that. Yeah,
Alertness, and he has a specialization in perception.
Yeah,
yeah.
so that
and edge. Well, I don't have specialization. I have edge.
Mm.
edge. No, you already defeated him.
True.
Ooh, it's a 623.
Search and look around, and you do find a little terminal that has a map.
Check it out.
Wow.
It's like a little 3D map
How
shows up. It's like,
convenient.
you are here.
Are there
Bathrooms are located
labels?
here.
We're in the computer.
Yeah, can we
You look
find
and you
like
do find area called the command and throne room.
there we go. That's where we're heading. Let's
Hey.
head there.
I don't
Let's
suppose
head
we could
there.
just vent the atmosphere in that section.
Probably not.
Spencer.
It's
mean,
not in
it-
the movie.
Probably I would assume it wouldn't do anything. I imagine if they're here, they probably have the same kind of protections that we do. To not get
Yeah.
ganked immediately as soon as they walk out into Kevin, has that scene ended?
Yeah, we're in a new scene.
Cool. So I can reuse some of these powers.
Yes, Thrust definitely had a suit of some kind on as he was walking around, so we got to assume that the other people do as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if the next guy's going to be like psychic or fire,
Good question.
necrotic.
I mean, who knows what kind of powers Lord no. The Black,
Black
Prince
Prince?
has.
Hmm.
Maybe like
Is it-
Shadow Knight powers.
Oh yeah,
Good point.
And so
Maybe-
Oh, hey,
maybe the-
Spencer, your new glowy thing should come
yeah.
helpful.
Maybe we can counteract his darkness with my
Ben,
light.
stop eating my cord.
Do you have a pet?
I
a pet named
forgot for a
Spence?
second that that's your fucking cat's name.
Your cat's name is Spencer.
Spencer.
No, Sven.
Sven. Oh, I thought you said Spencer or Spence.
Yeah.
Stop eating
It
my cord.
sounded like you said Spence. I
He
forgot
likes to
that
eat
your
my
cat.
headphone cable.
Gotta go wireless. It's
I
right. Well,
Oh,
there's still
Sven
cables
is
everywhere.
great.
Sven is adorable.
The Sven I know is from Dota 2.
So
Any relation?
Yes, actually.
Awesome.
do you make a beeline to the command and throne room?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I guess we have to.
All right. Go there. You see these large doors, and they are pretty easy to open because they're just doors. This
Right.
isn't like Critical Role where they can't get through doors to save their life.
They got to follow
Our
those rules
greatest
by
enemy.
the word.
That's the trouble with those doors.
Most dreaded enemy in the game.
Nothing else stands up to them.
True.
As you enter, you see on the throne, man dressed in black leather and chains. He's like, "Welcome, Rangers. I see you've beat most of my forces that I sent after you."
Indeed.
Yes. I
It was
guess.
easy.
We've got one more to beat.
Yes. I guess this is where I give my speech about how you should surrender or die. If you surrender now, I'll save your planet and we'll move on. But you will serve me forever.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
When you say forever,
Spencer.
well, what have we got? Maybe 80 years left?
He's got a point.
I
But,
can
like,
preserve you for millennia.
I've seen how you preserve your people.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are
you
just
do.
mercenaries I collected.
What are you
I don't know that I actually trust him to fix anything though, Spencer.
Yeah, I can't trust that he'll make me a immortal being either.
Yeah.
Hmm. No, Rangers, if you're not gonna surrender, then I guess you'll just have to die.
Oh
Eh.
God.
As he gets up, and that's where we'll end until next session.
Okay, so I
Rangers
know
on
that
the
that's
prowl.
probably not what you're going for, but I just I cannot help but picture like a dweeb from Hot Topic when you
Are we still
describe this
recording?
guy.
That's who
Yeah.
Spencer is.
Spencer's. I think I showed
Just-
you a
He looks
picture
like
of
me.
Rasmus.
I tried to design
Just
Spencer
like-
to be goth, but I don't know what goth means.
Fair enough. I too struggle with what goth means.
Yes.
Like the biggest dweeb.
Definitely some
Um,
sort of edgelord.
Mhm.
Are we still
Uh,
recording?
Yeah, we're
We
still
are,
recording
yeah.
in a second. So
Yeah, scrolling through the Discord, I just see the joking stuff of what Unimir looked like.
yeah, I got I'll send a picture a little bit later.
Okay.
Anyway, so thank you all for joining us for this more likely penultimate episode. Next episode, final confrontation with the Black Prince, followed by the epilogue or the story after everyone celebrates and has fun. And thank you so far for staying on this journey with us. And stay tuned to our channel. We have other stuff that you obviously see Baltimore by Night, which is Vampire the Masquerade. You see our Dishonored game. In a bit, we're going to have a second Power Ranger game, different themes and stuff, and a Mage the Ascension game hopefully popping up. So just check out our stuff if you've been enjoying it. If not, still check it out. We appreciate it. Every one of the shows has a different feel with cast and jokes and everything. So check it all out. And yeah, till next time. May the power protect you.
Yeah.
Bye.